But on these matters, we share
Selling US-Israeli wars against the Muslim world to ordinary Canadians has not always been easy. And so, Canada's secret police have seemingly been deliberately brandishing certain Islamic men as potential threats to national security, so as to manufacture a public perception of a terrorist threat. One such instance arose with Mohammad Mahjoub, who fled the political repression of Egypt's former dictatorship, only to wind up being abusively detained in Canada.
I'm a political prisoner here in Canada. The longest political prisoner in Canada is Mohammad Mahjoub, whom I'm speaking to you right now. And there is no case against me. Whoever say Canada is a democratic society, I will say it is not true.
Mr. Mahjoub's 12 years of incarceration in Canada stemmed from the issuance of a security certificate against him. In Canada, the government can slap a security certificate on anyone they vaguely label a threat to national security. Upon issuing the security certificate, the accused can be incarcerated without any charges being laid or even any evidence being produced. In effect, habeas corpus is suspended.
The whole case is completely secret. Completely secret. There is no evidence in my hand to defend myself. There is no evidence in my lawyer's hand to defend me.
Mahjoub says Canada's intelligence agency, CSIS, was exposed as having lied and having broken the law during his proceedings. He says CSIS is effectively above the law in Canada, something which allows innocent human beings like him to have their lives ruined, as CSIS desperately attempts to sustain the war on terror's mythology.
It's a fraud from CSIS and CBSA. It's a lie. They misled the whole entire country, and they try to put fear in Canadian people's heart. Which is, I see it's a fraud. They didn't do their job.
Security certificates were rendered unconstitutional by Canada's Supreme Court in 2007. However, in response, the Harper government merely made minor adjustments to the legislation, meaning that such arrests, without open trials or publicly available evidence, are still able to take place in Canada. Joshua Blakeney, Press TV, Calgary.